Hey, this is Amazing reacting to a brand new video on my channel. Today's video is the insane falling of Tower of God. So, Tower of God is a webtoon that was turned into an anime that I actually started watching when it became an anime, and then after the first season, I went and started reading the webtoon. I always recommend the webtoon to everyone who, if they're asking like for something that's good to read. The webtoon is amazing. I'm already complete caught up with the whole webtoon. They actually did a spin-off of one of the characters, which they briefly mentioned in the first season. But let's check out the video on what happened to it. Why did it fall off?
Insert quote. Terrible drop in quality from first season. From the moment I started watching the
Yeah, I did notice that. Like it looked polished a little bit better in season two, but then whenever you really look at it, it kind of looked like they made it with like I don't know Sora AI or something compared to like season one. I much prefer season one animation than season two.
second season, I could tell something was really off. The animation has become extremely basic and lacks the character it had on the previous
Yeah,
season. I was
they
reading
messed
separate
up.
views and
But it did look like because Crunchyroll did this originally, so maybe it was just like the money behind it. It was kind of harder to do it. But I did see, it did look like this animation style they're gonna use for the version of Sekiro that they're creating. So hopefully, because they're doing Sekiro the game, they're making it into an anime. But yeah, I much prefer season one animation.
saw some people praising the actual animation, but if you watch one of the episodes from season one, you can see how bad season two is.
Yeah,
The story is
hopefully they
incorporating
pull up
new
some images.
characters, but all of them look and
Like
act
the story is
generic.
good. Now the story in general, that's why I say it might be better as a webtoon because the story has so many characters. Like there's like new characters just being thrown at you every arc, and then they have like important roles. And because of the way the power system set up, every new character that they throw in is relatively as strong as the main character. Well, Bam, he got his whole thing. He is a little bit stronger than everybody else, but they can all fit in. There's no main character, I mean side character that just comes in and just automatically weak because everybody gets stronger as you go up. So whenever they run into new characters, they're just as strong as or or yeah, probably stronger than the character that they have just been in contact with. So I like that aspect of it, like the power system.
It's hard to get back to the show. Everything from the animation, voice acting, and even the soundtrack has a tremendous drop.
Yeah, the soundtrack was different too. Like it sounded more methodic whenever it was the first season, like mystical or something. Like even the music they used. Whereas when you get into season two, it was like they used new age beats or something like today's type music when they threw it in there. It kind of like threw it off. But yeah, I get it.
Drop in quality, and it has ruined the show for me. Said Gunter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But is that really true? Short answer, yes, it is true.
Yeah, I was gonna say, nah, ain't no way you can say.
Is absolutely horrendous. You don't have to take my word for it. Just go on my anime list. This
I'm
is
telling you, it looked like they used Sora AI for season two. Like it had to been some type of AI because it. I don't know. It just feel like motion, like storybook motion.
a huge problem because back in 2021, when I first saw the anime, I was so excited that I
This
downloaded
season one was
Webtoon
goaded.
on my phone and I
I
continued.
know some people had their complaints saying they cut out a lot of content, but I love season one. Like it did not stop me from like season one is the whole reason I read the webtoon. Even when I read the webtoon, I'm like, oh, they did cut out a lot of stuff, but season one was great.
Reading it. Finally, the anime returns after 4 years just
Oh,
for
I
it
didn't know
to
it had been
be
4 years.
very bad. And it's a huge problem simply because this is the most hyped thing in the whole series. Because if you have read the webtoon, you know that this is where Bomb meets most of his friends that he lost because they thought he's dead. And I want to talk about why they failed and why it's so terrible now. After doing a little bit of research, I see that
Like it
season
started
one
off
was
looking
done by
like
the
like oh,
Telecom
this is pretty
Animation
good,
Film.
but
Meanwhile,
yeah,
season two is done by
this
the
dude looked like it was created for like the video game. Like you know how they have like the mobile games that always have a trailer like this, and for a mobile game, this kind of looked like what it was, like what this is.
Answer Studio. And what did actually change? Everything. I mean, just look at the colors that they used in season one. They were so lively, they were vibrant, and it just has this warmth. In contrast, season two, it just feels so bland. It feels cheap and it does not have any life whatsoever in it. I'm gonna get this one frame in just Photoshop. You can see that I took it off the app. Bam, bam, bam. I duplicate this layer like so. Click on this magical thing, which is a poster edge. And if I was to do a comparison really quickly, this is the difference. Just so you guys know, they also
Oh
reanimated
yeah, and there will be a link for this video in the description too, so y'all can follow them.
one of the most important scenes at the end of season one and at the beginning of season two. You could say that the art style changed a lot. So this is season two, and I don't want to say it's necessarily worse, but I personally love the paintbrush finish and the vibrance a lot more.
Yeah,
So when someone says that it feels off at the first episode, this is exactly what he means.
I
Look
don't
at the
think the
difference
first
between the
episode,
background.
but
Now, for
as
somebody
it
who
kept
just
going,
enjoys
it did
anime,
feel
this
like it
doesn't
was
mean a
off.
lot, but the difference between the hand being popped out more in season one is an indicator of helplessness, which at that point works a lot more emotionally instead of just Rachel being in high quality. And I don't want you to point fingers and say, oh, this is only one scene. No, it is not. This is legitimately the whole problem in season two. They do not pay close attention to the little details. Not only that, but when it comes to the actual animations and fights in season two, they're no better than these little details. When I was reading the webtoon, Mazino was one of the coolest
Yeah,
characters ever.
I think
The
they
problem
ruined
is
it.
that
That
this fight, it
that
is
might have been one of the things that made me kind of like off of. I felt I don't know the Manzino thing. It just didn't seem as like in the when you were reading the webtoon, him meeting Manzino was like I don't know. It seemed like much more intense. Whereas now it was kind of like they just kind of I don't know.
is so bad that I can't comprehend it. Now, look at him just falling randomly. He's not even falling like he should be. This is where it gets tricky. We have this amazing clash. Boom, the clash doesn't matter. We just see the outcome immediately. So this leads me to feel like the whole animations and the fights are being rushed. And it is totally fine for
Yeah,
somebody that just recently started watching anime. He would not really notice the difference. But for me, and I think I'm speaking to the majority of people, it just doesn't feel satisfying enough because Tower of God does deserve
yeah,
a lot
that's what it
better
was.
than
His
this
fight
because
with
the story is
Manzino just didn't
insane,
feel
but the
satisfying.
storytelling
Like even
here
this,
is
like I'm telling you, like this gotta be like they just removed the sword watermark. It looked like something that they tried to do. Like they put the upload the webtoon. It was like sword, do it for us.
very bad. And I'm going to have to quote Zhao on this because he said it very well. It's no exaggeration to say that a vast majority of the shots consist of either zoom ins, face shots, or characters just awkwardly standing around with no creativity whatsoever. It's just a way of cutting corners. The transitions from a scene to scene feel awkward and disjointed as well. Even the comedy scenes are not funny. Any emotional scenes lack any impact, and the scenes that are obviously supposed to feel very hype and tense lack any suspense and
Yeah, I
intensity.
don't even
It
think I
feels like the
finished season
studio is
two.
adapting
I mean, I
things
read it in the
according to a
webtoon,
checklist of
but
what to
I don't know.
adapt
I was just
instead of
over it.
actually putting effort and care into what they're adapting. The majority of my opinion comes from the actual aspect of chemistry of the characters, which is lacking a lot in this anime, and it just shows. It feels very forced. The only reason why it's decent and it's okay is simply because the voice actors are carrying it. And that's pretty much what Zhao said as well. And there's not much I can say. It's just a flop, in my opinion.
Like if they come out with a season three, they need to go back to the other animes, which I doubt they will because the other animes probably doing other anime, but they need to do something better than this.
Opinion. You might be wondering why is my standard so high? You have to check out my last video I made because the perfect anime is out. So with that, if you wouldn't mind, subscribe to the channel.
Donna Donna, I just can't. I tried to watch Donna Donna, I couldn't get into it.
Insert quote.
But yeah, I agree with a lot of the things he said. Mainly the animation. The story is good, and sometimes if the story is good, the animation can be subpar. It's okay, but I just think in this aspect, it just I don't know. It just didn't feel like it hit the same as whenever you were reading it, and that may be the case for a lot of things. But a lot of anime, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, like they get better. Like it's, I feel like those are better animated than even when you read. They're great when you're reading it, but whenever it's animated, it's even better. Whereas it's never really the opposite. I don't think. I guess so. It could be sometimes, But yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.